There we go. We're going to go with this shit. What's going on, everybody? Sorry for the reintroductions, but as you guys know, we got to go ahead and do it for the YouTube. We just set it back there one time. What's going on, YouTube? As you guys can see and hear by the voices and the faces on your screens, it's RCYJ Podcast with the homies, the Big Goose Trapper Chief Tommy Gunnz in the building one time, and the main event, LA Rico in this bitch. What's going on, everybody? Tommy, what's good? What you know?
That way you're mad because your boy LA Knight didn't win.
No, I wanted Uso to win.
I thought he might win. I thought it was stupid American Power won, and I don't mean to get right into this on the thing, but it just bothers me again. That was a waste. That was such a waste. And me and my brother talked about that last night too. Why can't you let Andrade win and lose the title? Chad Gable win, lose the title. He doesn't have to win the title match. But wouldn't that be better? Even fucking Hayes. Like, why not anything but what they did?
Yeah.
Obviously, the Jey Uso makes sense. Then you have him actually hold it, and you have an actual guy that can cash in anytime. He doesn't necessarily have to cash it. You know what would have been great if it had Jey Uso have it somehow fucking have Solo take the title away from Cody Rhodes and cash in on Solo.
No, true. But you want to know what would have been dope? And just because I'm going in the asshole moment of it, I know that they helped each other out like Cody Rhodes and Uso, but here's what he should have done. At the end of the fucking pay-per-view, if Jey Uso would have won that shit, he should have cashed it in while Cody Rhodes was out there just laid out on his ass and just came in and pinned him and took that shit. Just been a dick about it.
Nah, I mean, it's better than what happens.
I'll tell you what, that women's Money in the Bank, though, there were some dope moves I seen, but that Chelsea Green bitch, I hated her. The entire fucking thing. She looked stupid. She looked like a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader reject. Like she couldn't fucking make it. And she looked like before which is horrible. And it looks like she was like one of the last hires that Vince McMahon was able to get in before he got out. Because that would have been with like his stupid characters, that bitch. With her stupid fucking tail thing, her ugly ass cowboy hat, looking like a slutty Texan Dorothy from Wizard of Oz.
It's completely her character though. She's actually not bad in the ring. And look at that sick bump she took.
I didn't see shit that she did in the ring until she took that bump at the end.
But there wasn't nothing for her to really do other than that.
I know, and then on top of that, like, I'm sorry, y'all.
100% her character to stay. Because don't get me wrong, I'm not like a super fan or nothing, but she's alright, dude. And the fact is, she's actually playing her character really well.
Well, I'm not going to lie. I just want to tell y'all this right now. I don't care what nobody says. I understand that everybody, has their own ways of thinking and shit like that. But I think that if you're going to be Tiffany Stratton, you need to be competing with the men because that bitch is definitely on some testosterone and steroids and shit like that. Like, she built weird. And I thought that, like, I know why she wear the Adam's apple. She hiding the beard that's coming in because all the testosterone she on.
You could say the same thing about those other...
Zoe Stark? Oh, Zoe Stark's definitely one of the homies.
Zoe Stark, Bianca Belair, the new one.
Jade Cargill? Oh, no. Listen, I'm tell y'all right the fuck now. Jade Cargill is one of the homies.
Jade Cargill is lovely again.
The Storm is one of the homies.
But we're not going to say...
We're not going to get into that. Either motherfucker way. Welcome back to RCYJ Podcast. As you can see, we're off to a great start. Tell me what's going on with you, Doug.
Not much. Just chilling out, basically fresh off the pay-per-view, so we're going to talk about it a little bit, but I'm just relaxing. Another day, waiting for the work week to get started. You know how it goes.
Yeah.
Chilling Sunday.
That's what I'm talking about.
I got some chicken coming, so I'm going to grill some chicken on the grill.
He got some chicken coming. He's going to grill some chicken on the grill. I'm going to try to get some sleep.
He's not going to sleep.
I'm not going to sleep. I'm going to read a book, do some laundry, shit like that. That's not the motherfucking point. As you guys know, your boy's already been here, back in the gym, working, doing the dad thing, doing all the shit that I normally do. That's been my motherfucking week. One thing that I do want to do right now, if we can, is because I've seen some videos, and I do need to say this. Clapper already got to see it on one of my videos earlier, but let's jump into my fuck you session. I got 2 different fuck you sessions I want to give. The first one is these motherfuckers who be going to the fucking store, right? And they just 20 minutes at the fucking register in lottery. And not only that, I witnessed this today while I was trying to get our Gatorades. Lady and her husband, and you could tell the husband was getting pissed off with his wife. because she was doing a whole bunch of lottery, won a whole bunch of shit, and homeboy was trying to add it all up so he can give her the right amount back plus her free tickets or whatever. But she just kept stopping him, talking to him about random shit, confusing the fuck out of him. Then she got pissed off and going to try to say, no, yeah, you did mess up. And I'm just back to like, if you would have shut the fuck up. So then even the husband, because like one girl said something, one of the girls who worked there came over to help out, and the wife said something, and the husband's just sitting there texting on his phone. He was like, well, honey, if you would have just been quiet, but it's okay. Just let her do what she has to do. She's going to fix it. But you could tell he was annoyed with her. And I was too. Give the man your lottery, shut the fuck up, let him do what he has to do, because I shouldn't have had to wait 10 minutes to pay for 2 fucking Gatorades. Like, what the flying fuck, bro? I hate that bitch, and I don't even know her. Second fuck you session. And it's only because I've seen videos on this, and I think it's time I finally address this. So, let's be real. I'm glad that everybody is helping this chick to make money. I'm glad that everybody is over here thinking that this chick is funny as hell. But let's be real about this shit. If we really sit down and think about it, this fucking Hawk Tua girl, right?
Thanks for the gift.
Thank you for the gift. This fucking Hawk Tua girl. And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking about it, and I've seen a couple videos that had a couple different viewpoints, and I'm like, okay, cool. I understand where you're coming from. Like, I'm sorry. I know that there are girls, especially these country-ass girls that, you know, do dip and all that shit. They'll hawk a fucking loogie all day. But last time I checked, if you have to do the Hawk Tua, you hawking a loogie. So I'm going to tell you right now, let me ever be in a bedroom with some chick and she tried the Hawk Tua shit, I'm going to dap her up like she my bro and be out because she acting like one of the bros. Plus, on top of that, if you get to the point where you do hawk a loogie on me, I'm an equal opportunity. Listen, equal rights, equal lefts. That's what it's all about. You hawk a loogie on me, we scrapping. That's facts. And a lot of dudes are like, nah, that's mad sexy. So it's like, dog, so you want one of the bros with you in the room? Because that's pretty much what she doing. She bringing one of the homies. Hawking loogies and shit. Y'all gonna hawk them and like dangle them down and see who can dangle it the longest?
No, wait,
the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Instead of just kicking her out, like, you gotta go. You just gonna beat her up.
Now, if she actually hawks it on me.
You gonna beat her up.
In a sense, yeah. I don't hit women. I don't. But I can verbally roast the fuck out of her, and each one of those is going to be like a Mike Tyson body shot. Each joke I make is going to be a Mike Tyson body shot. Let's be real about that right now. That is some disgusting ass shit. That is gross.
The moral of the story is, don't spit on Rico.
Don't spit on Rico, and don't be one of them weirdos that be like, I like it when people spit in my mouth. Because I've heard that on some videos too, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
What?
Yeah, where people be like, oh, I just want a guy to spit in my mouth. Bitch, what if he just ate Funyuns, hot Cheetos, pork cracklings?
They don't care. They discuss.
Chitlins. You want spit that tastes like pork booty in your motherfucking mouth? What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Listen, I understand everybody got a kink. Y'all learned some weird motherfucking shit. Y'all need to fucking stop. Because y'all are gross. Have normal kinks. You know, fuck while you're watching Care Bears or something. Keep it level. Keep it level.
I've never seen somebody so persistent. There's no point.
Lovely, why? We're in the middle of a podcast. Come talk to us in 5 to 10 business days. Leave me the fuck alone. Any fuck you sessions you want to give before I lighten the tone and we get into our drinking stories? Because
no, I think you covered that today. You got a lot of fuck you. You have a relevant tough frustration. I'm more in a chill down mode today. I don't really gotta say anything fuck you to anybody.
Can I do one more? Because I forgot about this one.
Have at it. That's why it's the fuck you
Yeah,
session.
this is my last fuck you session and we're going to get into the topic. And I do want to say this. First and foremost, you look how you look, okay? Everybody looks how they look. That's what it is. Everybody just got to accept it. And I'm completely fine. But you know what? I think I'm fine in saying this shit. And if somebody doesn't agree with me, I really do fucking apologize. But I was at the gym the other day. And the gym is one of the places where I feel very fucking ugly. And to most people, I am ugly and that's completely okay. But I feel very fucking ugly because, like, I'm grunting if I'm, doing hard weights and shit. I'm making faces and stuff. There's nothing attractive about me. But do not, absolutely do not, and I'm going to start doing this to where if you see me in the gym, don't do this with me in the gym because I'm going to get pissed and it's going to be a motherfucking problem. If you're going to go to the gym, especially with your motherfucking girl, y'all do one of two things. A, work out together. Seen a couple doing that yesterday, and you know what? They didn't fuck around. They got in the gym, they worked out, did their shit, they left. Boom. Cool. I like to see shit like that. But when you go to the gym with your girl, and I'm trying to do chest, right? I'm using a bench because I'm doing chest with the free weights, but then I want to do the sit down chest flies. If I want to do that and I can't do that because, A, first off, your girl ain't got no ass. She got some Denny's flapjacks hanging in the back of her pants and they hanging almost down to the back of her fucking knees. She got a booty like that. Just look like Laffy Taffy, stretched out all the fucking way. She ain't got no booty. She got like one A cup boobie and one C cup boobie. She got a bird nose. Okay. She got a big old mole on the left side of her nose, and her earrings just look ridiculous. Don't take up the fucking machine just so she could sit on your lap and take pictures with you. You want to do that shit? Go fucking home. Go to Walmart. Go to Target. Fuck. Go to find the Temu factory and do that shit. Don't do it at the motherfucking gym.
Temu factory.
She looked like a Temu mail order bride.
Okay.
Don't do that shit. Fuck you to that couple. Because y'all wasted 20 minutes of my fucking workout. Selfish motherfuckers. And I just want to say to everybody, this concludes your fuck you session for the day. So fuck you to lottery people, fuck you to the Hawktua girl, and fuck you to that stupid ass couple. And by the way, the boyfriend was a very scrawny, ginger, crackhead looking fuck.
Yeah, and that has been another edition of Fuck You.
He looked like Ron Weasley on meth.
Fuck you, people.
He looked like Ian on meth. Ian from Shameless. On meth.
So he looked like Ian?
Yeah. He looked like Ed Sheeran before he became famous. Dirty shoes and all. That's not the fucking point. So what's up, boys? How am I doing so far?
You're fine. I don't know,
okay.
Man.
We cool. So anywho, the point of this episode today was we wanted to take it a little bit lighter after that very heavy fuck you session, and we wanted to talk about some of our favorite drinking stories that either we've had with people that we personally know or that we've had together. And this can go a lot of different fucking ways. You're also going to hear about some very fucked up situations that happen during these times of drinking. So without further ado, let's get into this shit. Tommy, would you like to go first or would you like me to go first?
It's really up to you.
So one of my favorite drinking stories ever, and if you've been a fan of the podcast for a while, I know you heard this back in, I want to say like season 1, maybe season 2, but since this is an actual topic on, fuck you, lovely, since this is an actual topic on the show.
Fuck you, session extended.
Since it's a topic on the show, I'm going to go ahead and bring it up to give y'all the full story. So one of my favorite drinking stories ever, real fucking talk, let's get into this shit. My boy Nick was at college. It was his freshman year of college. Second month in, so it's about October. And he made some friends with the people in his dorm hall. Cool. So I decide I want to go see my boy for the weekend. I want to chill. I want to get drunk. I want that college experience because I didn't have that college experience. So I went up to visit him. Now, mind you, it was fucking dope. And I became a legend. And I'm going to tell y'all how. And this isn't me over-exaggerating, but this shit was dope. So I get there, we're partying, we're chilling, we go out to a Packy. If y'all don't know what that is, they have them in some places down south here in the States, but if not, Massachusetts is basically a liquor store with a fucking drive-thru. We just call it a Packy. So we go to the Packy, we get a bunch of shit's fucking dope. We get back to the hotel room, we had also stopped, or the dorm room, we had also stopped at the store, got some hot sauce, because we had gotten Taco Bell. And mind you, the hot sauce that we got was the hottest shit I've ever had. It burned hair off my face. It was hot, but it was delicious. And this is what started the drinking. So to kill the taste, I drank 24 beers by myself, ran my mouth underneath the faucet in the bathroom for like 15 minutes, and chugged my whole soda. And what the fuck, shit didn't help. But that was about 6:30. I wasn't planning on drinking that much. I needed to kill the taste. So now we're going to get into the shit that started at 7:30, right? Here's how I was with my drinking back in the day, because I really had no chill. I was retarded. So I had actually started my drinking, with the 24 pack, but what I did was when I really started drinking, I took Poland Spring water bottles, which are about the size of your Starry bottles over there, and I did 4 of those bottles of half Grey Goose vodka, half Monster Energy drink. Then I did another 4 bottles. Half Monster Energy drink, quarter Grey Goose vodka, quarter room temperature 151. Yeah. Shit was absolutely fucking nuts. So then one of the dudes from across the hall had went to Walmart, got a fresh trash can, brought it back, cleaned it up and stuff, and they made a fucking trash can of jungle juice. Homeboy gonna look at me and be like, yo, you already got the party started, so we want to give you the first, hit of this. So he goes to give me a straw. And of course, I'm already starting to feel this shit. And I'm like, yo, nah, fuck that. I ain't no bitch, dog. So I picked up the fucking trash can and started drinking directly out of the edge of the trash can. Had a couple more shots. We take the party from that room to across the hall to my boys' room. And everybody's got white t-shirts on because we're going to do like a black light party, but we had no black lights. It was more just like, no, we had a couple black lights, and we were just going to color all over each other with fucking highlighters. Shit was dope. So I started my drinking with the liquor and shit at 7:30. At 8:30, they looked at me and they're like, yo, it's dark enough now. Do me a favor. Hit that light switch. I'm like, yo, boom. I got you. My dumb ass is reaching 2 feet away. Homeboy said, yo, it's literally an inch from your shoulder. Craziest thing, the moment I hit the switch and the lights went off, exact moment I fucking blacked out for the first time in my life. And they had video evidence. So what they did was, well, some of it they didn't get, but I heard about it. Apparently I tried to dance with a couple girls. I went into the bathroom. I threw up. I fell asleep on the floor for an hour. Then they woke me up. And I was partying. I was chilling. Then they lost me for a half hour. Apparently for a half hour, I was sitting cross-legged in the middle of the hallway. And every time I seen a girl run by, I would yell at her and be like, you should be in bed. And she'd be like, I don't need to go to bed. I'm like, you got two choices. You can either go to your bed, or I'm fucked up and I'm not going to remember this. You can come to the bed with me. It's whatever you want to do. And they would just fucking laugh. Well, apparently my boy had been watching me for 5 minutes do this. So he finally decided, yo, you need to go the fuck to bed. So he puts me in the room. I threw up a little bit on myself. It was on my shirt and shit. Tell me how these motherfuckers, and this was when MySpace was still hot. These motherfuckers took a bunch of photos having a shoe hanging out my mouth, bunch of teddy bears around me and shit like that. But the coolest thing I did that night was I was supposed to be asleep on the top bunk. And my friend had the video, but he, for the love of him, can't figure out what the fuck happened to it. It might be on MySpace, but we don't remember our logins. Apparently, he was trying to help me get onto the top bunk. Coolest moment in my life. Apparently, I did like a quick ninja jump onto the desk, somehow backflipped, and landed on the top bunk. And the moment my head hit the pillow, I was out. The reason I say that I'm a legend is because, so the next year, I go around the same time. He's got a whole bunch of different, roommates in the dorm and shit like that. And they all had already known me. But my favorite thing that made me know I was a legend, so it was his graduation from college. They got a bigger dorm room and shit like that. So I go, and I'm chilling, and there's this Jamaican dude there. This goes into another story. But this Jamaican dude was there. And he's like, I challenge you to a drinking competition. My boy goes, shut the fuck up, you're gonna die. Dude goes, no, I challenge him. So my boy's roommate, mind you, who I never met before, comes out of his room, and he was an exchange student from fucking Spain. Pokes his head out, and he's like, yo, before y'all do this, one question, points to me, he's like, you, Rico, right? Real name's Enrique, and I was like, yeah, who the fuck are you? Tells me his name, he looks back at the Jamaican dude, and he goes, I've heard about him. Take it back, you're gonna fucking die. Walks back into the fucking bedroom. Doesn't say shit, so the dude thinks he's all tough, and I'm like, so what do you want to do? He's like, I challenge you. I'm like, no, challenge has been accepted. My boy just looks at him and goes, and now it begins. So I look at the dude, and I'm like, what do you want to do? What game do you want to play? Me and you right now. He says shots, and I'm like, that's my game, bro. So I tell my boy, I'm like, all right, get the liquor out. Let's set it up. 15 bottles come out of the fucking freezer. Lined up on the table. Tell him, you the challenger? You go first, dog. He goes for the first bottle. It's absinthe. Pours a shot, takes it, slams it down. Your turn. I'm like, yo, that's how you play this? He goes, how do you play? My boy goes, this is where you die. I said, yo, set me up. Shot glass in front of each fucking bottle. Pours the fucking shots, and I take all 15 like a fucking train. Slammed the last one down, looked at the dude, and I said, your turn. His jaws fucking dropped. I don't remember much after the second round, but I know that 2 hours after that, I had said, yo, where's the Jamaican homie at? I ain't seen him in a while. They gonna look at me and be like, bruh, his boy had to take him to the hospital. He's getting his stomach pumped right now. What the fuck did you do? I said, he challenged me. They were like, you didn't stop him? I said, I tried. I went to the graduation the next day, had to sit next to my boy's dad, who I consider a dad too, and I was so embarrassed because he just leaned over and goes, I didn't realize that Grey Goose vodka and Bacardi 151 made colognes. I'm like, oh my god, I smell like a fucking bar right now, and I'm next to my boy's dad and little sister. Oh, this is crazy. Fucking hilarious.
Mouthwash, man.
It wasn't that. It was leaking out of my pores. I was sweating alcohol out. Fucking wild. But the reason that one of those things also goes into an asshole thing with like a catfish session was because I was trying to hit on one girl, and it was really fucking dope. Like, I thought she was feeling me, and I was just being a dickhead that night because I found out that one of my boy's other roommates liked her, but he had done some fuck shit to my boy. Like, him and my boy were good, but I was like, nah, you ain't doing that shit. So I was trying to pull the robbery just to piss him off. And that was when, at first, she looked like a very attractive blonde. And I was like, okay, I could do this. Like, yeah, I got this shit. I don't know where the fuck it went because I blacked out. But I remember, like, seeing her the next morning, and she looked like Fabio, the fucking dude that you see in all the Beverly Hills movies, big old buff old dude with the long blonde hair. She looked like that motherfucker.
I don't know who Fabio is.
Yeah, she looked like Fabio when I seen her when I was sober. Bro, I dodged a penis and a bullet on that one.
Did you, though?
No, I did.
You said you blacked out.
Yeah, I know, but my boy didn't let me do it. Thank God. Shout out to him. Shout out to my boy. Real talk. We got some comments. My bad, y'all. I can't. Boss, they made you work the next day. Yo, for real. So, Tommy, give one of yours, because then I'm gonna go to the comment that we got on Instagram, because this comment's also from one of my former bosses. So I'm about to get into that, y'all.
I do know there was a double Jack and Coke night, but I'd already been drinking. I've been drinking for a while with my boy Heck. This is back in Deerfield Beach. Me and him just got plastered together all the time. So he drags me out, and I don't know. It's one of those nights. You know how it goes. We've been sitting. We sit at the regular bar for a while drinking. Hey, let's go hit the strip club up. So we end up in the strip club. Now the funniest part about all this is, as soon as I get in the strip club, I'm like, Heck, I need you to hold on to my wallet so I can get crazy. So literally, he takes my wallet, puts it in his pocket. So I don't have no access to money except for like $20 from me. So the first thing I do is go buy fucking shots for us. It's the only money I have on me. So we do a shot, we do a round. Somehow we start, and it's already double Jack and Cokes for me at this point. So I'm pretty gone as it is. So we do that, and then he buys the next round because he's got the card. And I'm told him I'm already cashed because the fucking drinks are expensive. And we meet up with these two girls. One of them, no bullshit, ends up being his wife. She's a waitress, so at the place. I think that's who we were getting drinks from. So, anyways, next thing he knows, he's sitting down. He's flirting with his wife, not the wife at the time. He's flirting with her, and they're talking at the table. Sitting, and he comes, and one of the bouncers comes and gets him. He's like, "Hey, we gotta have you go get your boy. He's got to go." So that comes around the corner. And I'm in a back room with a couple strippers in the room I'm not supposed to be in. I got no fucking money on me or nothing. And I'm just insisting I'm not leaving. And the girls over there, the girls are fucking not helping the situation. He's not leaving. We're having fun. We brought him in here. Anyways, lo and behold, we get kicked out of there. We end up in another place, have a couple of drinks. At this point, my memory is not so good here because I don't really know what happened. I do know we ended up with Denny's. We end up at Denny's and get kicked out of there also because the girl that I was with, not because he ended up with his wife, she come with us, and I had some other blind girl, I don't fucking know. Anyway, she apparently didn't like her food orders to start throwing food at the Denny's people. I have no recollection of it. So apparently I threw a dish. We got booted out of there too. Anyways, long story short, and pretty much here. I end up, and next morning I wake up. I'm so fucked up, dude. I don't know where I'm at. I look over, the girl's in the bed next to me. I don't know. She's a good looking girl and everything. But I look and I'm like trying to freak out. I try and wake her up. She don't wake up. She's snoring. I pull out her wallet. See, and her wallet, because I'm in Florida, it was a Georgia ID. And it was a Georgia address. So the first thing I'm doing, I'm freaking out, dude. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Motherfucker thought he ended up in Georgia.
In my defense, though, I've never been to Heck's house.
Okay.
So that's where I was. Long story short about that. But anyway, I panic. I get up. I'm looking around. I literally walk down the street, and they got a bar open. I have another fucking beer to get rid of my hangover. Because that was my way to get rid of hangover. I asked the people where I was, and they're like, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, what city are we in? And they ended up telling me. So I wasn't too far from home. I called my people. Had somebody come and get me. Left. About 3 hours go by. I'm fucking napping and shit. I get a phone call. Yo, Tommy. Yeah, what's up? It's Heck. Yeah, okay. What's up, bro? He said, dude, what's with this girl at my house? I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, yeah, you come over and passed out at my house last night. I'm like, oh shit, that was your house? He's like, yeah, and you left her, and this girl won't leave. She keeps insisting you're coming back. You told her you'd be back, and you're coming back. I was like, no, Heck, you gotta get rid of her, bro. So for months after this, all I'd ever hear is, yo, let's all go have some drinks, but we're not going back to my place. Tommy can't be there. These bitches there. That's literally what he says to me all the time. But it's funny, though, because literally I got invited to their wedding and everything because I'm the one that introduced those two. I don't remember whatsoever. I was too fucking drunk by that point.
What the fuck, Oos?
I'm just being real. You want to...
This motherfucker left the chick at his boy's house.
Yeah, oh God.
Bruh.
Never heard the end of that one. Sorry, Heck. Still to this day, bro. I didn't mean to.
Bro, I ain't never done nothing like that. That's
I thought
wild.
I was in Georgia.
That is wild.
That ain't even like. Well, I saved myself the one because I had to go to work. I got so drunk one time I'm gonna end up on a fucking somebody's ship. We were gonna take off to the fucking Bahamas.
Yeah, and then you wake up in an ice bath with your kidney missing and your butt hurting. Don't do that.
I wasn't gonna wake up like that.
You don't know that.
I didn't know that.
These people be wild out here.
I know.
You would have did that shit, and you want to know what would have happened? We would have never seen you again. It would have been like the end of Mario.
It had to have been like end of Mario for that guy.
Facts, because you want to know what would have happened? I love these sound effects.
I ain't gonna lie, that night I was strapped too.
Oh, okay.
Shit wasn't gonna go down like that. The night it was attacked, no. I wasn't expecting to even leave fucking Deerfield. Like leave my hometown. I was not expecting to go anywhere. I even left my car there. That's where my car was. That's where I had to get a ride to.
Oh shit.
So I drive it home. Well, I jumped in the fucking because he's like, yo, let's go. I told you I'd already been drinking double Jack and Cokes at the first fucking bar. So that's when that other Tommy comes out. He don't listen to nothing. And Heck still asks me to this day, he's like, dude, how did you get all those strippers in the back fucking room there where you guys were not supposed to go? He said they think they were going to rip you off. I was like, how are they going to rip me off? You had my wallet. So I played that shit smart.
Then they found out that Tommy only got $20, a toothpick, a stick of chewing gum, and a half a roll of Scotch tape.
I didn't even have $20. I told you I bought the first round of fucking. I do know that I bought the first round.
So all Tommy had was a toothpick, a stick of chewing gum, and half a roll of Scotch tape in his motherfucking pocket.
Yeah, I probably pulled that shit out. I don't got none of that. We ain't going back there. I don't care how drunk Tommy is. He don't do that shit. Fucking. Oh man. Funniest though. Funniest. You want to go into that? It's obviously another strip club experience. Apparently, I've been to a lot more of those than I ever realized. I got a lot of Krabby Jacks experiences too, but I mean, this one's actually another strip club. This is about my boy Bobby. Dude's so fucking crazy, dude. But he's one of them that should hand me his wallet, so he don't get in fucking trouble. I'm actually pretty smart with my money usually, especially by this point. But anyways, we're all fucking drinking. It's actually supercalifragilisticexpialidocious' birthday.
Okay.
And I call him that because we were sitting at the job site. And Bobby used to give this other kid, James, that's his name. I can't believe I remembered it. Hard time all the fucking time. They used to blah, blah, blah. So he was in Disney one time. And I'd always stop Bobby from giving this kid a hard time, because it's fucking real harsh on him. So anyway.
It's kind of like me and Tyler.
Yeah, pretty much, except for Bobby. Bobby's actually more of an asshole than you. 100%. 100%. I know you don't believe it, but he is. And not only that, he says racist and all kinds of shit that's bad. Bad.
I keep a lot of it held back, though, but it's okay.
Maybe you guys would be, but I mean, that's better. Trust me. It's not in a good way at all. It's bad. But anyways, he gives this kid shit all the time. And so fucking the kid went off to Disney World. And he comes back. And Bobby asks him, how was Disney World? And you know what he said.
It was good.
It was supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, like with no exciting tone. Bobby almost had an aneurysm, bro. Like a broke. Tommy. He couldn't said, Tommy, let me. I was like, Bobby, he said that shit. There is no defense for him. Just go. Fucking Bobby went off on a bitch and feel like fucking blasting this kid. Then I find out this is the kid's birthday. So fucking felt bad afterwards because it was bad. He fucking let the kid out. We took him to a strip club. Never seen a real set of titties before. He kind of tells me all the time he did. I promise he did. If you've seen this kid's face the first time you've seen him, you know that he didn't see fucking titties before this. So we got him a dance and everything. And fucking, I come out there, and why this is funny. There's two parts of this is funny. Probably gross to a lot of talking about lactate shit. This bitch was literally spraying her titties at Bobby. And Bobby was loving it. Yeah, go ahead and hit the button.
Do we have one of those?
What's the button you want to hit? I thought you just still awesome. Awesome. No, it was not awesome. It was kind of gross.
Awkward. There we go.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was with it because it was gross as fuck. But I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck? I told that bitch you sprayed me. Fucking titty will come and smack you, ho. I literally did. Says, don't you spray me? I wasn't really smacked her. It's kind of like what you said earlier, but I definitely was not getting sprayed with no fucking. That was weird. So, anyways, the night goes on. I sent the one girl back with my buddy to get a dance because he wouldn't talk to no one, right? So I picked up the girl I thought the hottest, youngest, and they're like, hey, you go back there and got him dance. And of course, he come about, smile from ear to ear. This time the supercalifragilisticexpialidocious worked because me and Bobby are sitting at the table and he comes back. He's like, how was it? And I'm dead serious. Like the biggest smile. He looked like that fucking cat from Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, the we're all mad here. The Cheshire cat.
Yeah, fucking smile bigger than shit. It's like, dude, I don't think he's ever had a woman touch him or anything at this point. I'm just serious. He was one of those kids that was like held, Like
he was sheltered.
Yeah,
so what happened was he had that smile on his face because the lactation machine went back there and she popped shit in his mouth.
Did. That's not. I sent him with a hot normal one, bro.
He had lactating flashbacks.
She was my type. Let's put it that way. What I would go after. But anyways, I went back there because at the end of the night, this chick got all mad at me. She's like, why won't you talk to me? I was trying to show my good friend a good time. But anyway, that's for real.
Why won't you talk? Because you squirting liquid cheese
that
on your
her.
nipple.
That was the other one, dude. I would not talk to that one. Even if she didn't say that, I told her right there. I said, what you got going on is gross. I don't have nothing.
I could see her right now. Tommy sees one girl and he's like, wow. And as soon as he's in the wow, like she just, we're quicking it and then you're out.
I'm good. No, she wasn't trash. She was more Bobby's type of girl. I've never really been the same type of chick she is. I think he senses that they both have drugs in common.
Bro, I would be yelling at the bouncers, talking about somebody needs to come milk Bessie. She acting up again.
You should have said that shit too. It would have been fucking funny. But anyways, so the night rolls around and fucking, we're getting closer to the end of the night. Bobby comes up to me. Tom, I'm in trouble here. What the fuck, bro? He's like, yeah. They took me for a dance. They said it was like 1, but it was like 5. And I was like, you didn't keep track of your dances, Bobby? Like, what the fuck, bro? Yeah. I need some money, Tom. I don't have it. I said, Bobby, you just got paid. Yeah, I don't have time. $100. Like, fucking shit, Bobby.
What the fuck, Bobby?
So that shit does happen at strip clubs. You gotta watch them.
You do. What the fuck, Bobby? That's.
That shit was funny. Sorry for putting you out there like that, Bobby, but it did happen.
Haha, Bobby.
It was funny shit.
I wish it would have been the lactation queen.
It
So
might, it
I
might
would
have
I
been,
would
but
have
I
been
don't
making
think
hella
so. I
jokes.
think she went home by that point.
Hopefully to fucking squeeze some of that excess out. What the fuck?
The other one, I'll tell you the end of the story with her right when we off there. It's not inappropriate.
Okay. Well, that's like, you ever seen Roadhouse where like they have the Sam Elliott character and he's finally introduced and he's at the like little strip club place. They're doing the wet t-shirt contest and they got the water guns. This bitch was wetting herself to win. Quick squeeze, turn around, this out, yay!
It was so gross, dude.
And then somebody's like, "Do you smell infamil?"
And it's so funny because I have so many fucking things like this. It's wild. Drinking is definitely a good topic, but all right, back to you.
So we got this comment on the IG, everybody, and this is, I've had quite a few times like this, and shout out to my boy Superman who reminded me of this, because he's a great drinking story. So I know one of them, right? And mind you, back then I was way more of a drinker than I am now. Like I was a drinker, and I'd go out with Superman, and like me and Superman, like when we go out, it's guaranteed we're getting fucked up. That's just facts. We have that good of a time. Like this is one of my favorite people to fucking drink with. I absolutely love it. He was also my boss. So we go out and he's telling me about, or no, there was a couple times where it happened, but I remember one of the times where it happened. He was telling me about this bartender that he had, and we went to go see her. And she worked at a TGI Fridays, but she was like, "Yo, trust me, she gonna get you fucked up." And mind you, I'm over there thinking, "Man, ain't shit gonna happen. This watered down shit, like it's whatever, bro. I ain't even worried about it." So we go out to Greenville. Now, mind you, bro, that's a drive from where we are. That's still like an hour and a half drive. So we go up there and I'm chilling. Waitress is fine. We getting our drinks and shit like that. I'm over here thinking I'm the man. I'm pounding Long Island's like it's nothing, taking them like bottles of water. You know how I drink. I got fucked up. I was in the back seat, passed out, mouth open, half a nipple out my shirt, just. And he was my boss, so I was like, "Yo, I need to call out. This motherfucker gonna be like, yeah, no, your ass better be at work." Like, I was still drunk when I went to work. Then there was another time we all went out drinking, and we got home at like 4:35 a.m. And it was me, my sister, my brother, and we all worked at the same place. He was our boss, though. So what happened was he had to be in a 6. This motherfucker, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, ain't nothing wrong with him, strolling to work. I get a text, your ass better be at work. Had to be at work at 8. I still hadn't been to sleep yet. My sister had to roll in at 7. She's still drunk off her ass. And at the time I worked in the fucking tire shop. My drunk ass rolls the fuck in. I look at him and I'm like, bro, I can't be here today. And he looks at me and he goes, "Oh, I thought you were going to text me and ask if you can come in late." I would have said, yeah. But then you told me to get to work. He was like, "I didn't think you'd listen." So then I can't do shit throughout the day, right? At one point we had like a little storage room because like it was a truck stop, so we washed like towels and wash rags because we would, give those to drivers and shit to take a shower or whatever. So off to the side of that, we had a little storage room where we had like all the like jackets and shit that we sold. This motherfucker going told me, "Take your ass in there. Find a corner. Take a fucking nap for a little bit, dog." He said, "Wake your ass the fuck up." So I did. I get off of work. I'm fully intending on just being like, "Nah, dog, I ain't even trying to drink tonight." I got off at about like 4:30, maybe 5. He was already off. And then he go and text me, "So what's up for tonight?" Smart me. Should have been like, "No, it's not a good night." But back then me was like, "Shit, motherfucker, where we going?" We stayed getting fucked up. And what I love about him too is when he moved to Florida, I moved down to Florida too. And if y'all know anything about the Indian River County, anything like that, where we live in Florida, hold on, let me read this fucking comment. Oh shit, he still got pics. Yo, do me a favor and send those to me so I can put them on the podcast, because that's gonna be fucking hilarious. Please. And I love this motherfucker too, because when we first moved down to Florida, we were trying to find our places to go. You know what I'm saying? So we did Earl's. We loved it. We had fun all the time. We did Hiram's. Hiram's, we was no joke. Anytime that we strolled up in there and started getting fucked up, everybody got mad. Because we became mad cool with the DJs and we had them playing Spanish and hip hop music all fucking night.
Mm.
We did not give a fuck. And I remember one time he was dying. Because I know that you've been to the bars out there. I know you've been to Bottoms Up. So you already know that if you end up at Bottoms Up at the end of your night, it's a bad fucking night. You should have went home forever ago. So we're over there. We're at Bottoms Up. We're chilling. We're getting a little toasty. We're getting like shots from the bartender that he makes special. And I'm down in these fucking shots because they don't taste like shit. But my dumb ass was already drinking. This motherfucker gonna laugh at me. Like almost fall over dying laughing. Because this old lady came up to me and she kept trying to get me to dance with her. I'm like, no, I'm good. I don't want to dance. No, I'm good. I don't want to dance. I'm just chilling with me and the fam. Like, we cool. We chilling. Right? Then she gonna come to me one final time. And this was when I knew we had to go.
Yeah.
She looks at me and she's like, let me show you what you missing out on if you don't take this dance with me. Tommy, you know what this bitch did?
What's up? I'm listening.
She popped her fucking dentures out. Laid them on the bar and did the granny, like lip smacking thing. Come on, baby. Looked at him, said, bro, we gotta go. We out. We gotta fucking go. I'm done. I will walk. Absolutely crazy. Another one that I did with him was we had went out and like we was trying to find different places. So we ended up at fucking Filthy's, right?
Yeah.
Dope shit. It was a fun night. And I remember we ended up having to leave because me and him, again, we like to have fun. We don't like no problems when we going out drinking. However, I was dancing with this shorty. She was very attractive. I was happy to be fucking dancing with her. I'm killing it on the floor right now. I didn't know she had a man. She didn't tell me that. I was just dancing. I had no other intentions. So then her boyfriend, we're going to call him Chad because he looked like a fucking Chad, had the two polos on with both the collars popped, one pink, one white, bunch of little homeboys and hey dudes and cargo shorts behind him. So homeboy want to get mad because I'm dancing with his girl. I don't know that's his girl. So he comes over and says, yo, this is my girl. All right, yo, shit, my bad. Did not mean for anything to happen. Like, I was just dancing. Didn't know she was with somebody. All you. Now he still want to talk shit. Still want to keep talking shit. I'm like, bro, I already apologized. Just let it go. Walk away. Enjoy the rest of your night. So now, mind you, my brother, he a buffalo motherfucker. He got some muscles to him. You know, he meowscles and shit. So he got that classic Florida, like Miami drug dealer look. He got the white shoes. He got the nice, very light tan khakis on. He got the white button down that's like fitted to him, so his muscles is all like, you know, sticking out through the shirt. So he sees what's going on. He's over there getting hyped too, because he's thinking, yo, I'm about to have to fight 4 fucking college dudes, and he's like, I'm not gonna let my bro go down like that. So now me and him are getting hyped. This motherfucker's shirt, I just see it, because at one point he flexed, and I seen the fabric of the shirt just like stretched to its limit. And I'm like, yo, shit's about to get serious. This nigga's about to rip out his shirt. He about to look like Terry Crews and white chicks. All these muscles, sweat all over him, just in the middle of the fucking fight. Bro, we had to leave. And then as we go to leave, it was crazy because his girl at the time, who was my sister, got mad because some chick looked at me and then she looked at him and she like ran her arm across his arm and she was like, damn, look at the muscles through that shirt. And all he said was thank you. He was being a very courteous gentleman, and I appreciate you for always being courteous, Superman. But it was fucking hilarious because my sister lost her shit and then I lost my shit, as it goes with my sister. And it was absolutely fucking wild. But that shit was always hilarious. Anytime me and him get together, it is fucking TV worthy.
Good times.
Which, by the way, Superman, I don't know if you know this, but the last time we went drinking when we went out at Hiram's and me and you got really fucked up and you had to drive my dumb ass home, I lost some sunglasses that night. Do you know what the fuck happened to them? Because I don't know what the fuck happened. Either way, we need to go drinking again because me and you drinking is fucking hilarious and we need to do it. Fucking soon. We're going to set this shit up and that's on God. You already know. Big ups, no pimps down. That's what it is. But if I had to be real, again, so my last drinking story that I'm going to share with y'all is that, so I was living in Massachusetts again at the time because I spent some time away from there. And then I got back, hold on, I'm gonna come, and they probably still a high. Nah, cause I've been there, and I don't know. I think Sparkles took them. She might have found out they were mine, and she got mad at me. Because we seen her that night, and I kept calling her Sparkles, and she gave me that death stare. But the other one that I did was, I was living in Massachusetts at the time, and it was a family friend who she's a cousin, so I'm just gonna call her my cousin. It was like either her or her husband at the time, his birthday party. So I go. Now, mind you guys, again, this is a time when I'm a fucking drinker. I didn't eat like no food that day. I had half a plate of rice and some empanadas. That's it. So I start drinking. I'm pounding beers. I'm pounding shots of Hennessy, Hennessy Black, Courvoisier. There was some tequila thrown into there. And then my cousin's husband comes over to me. Now, mind you, I'm one of these idiots who, when I'm drinking, you can't dare me to do shit. Because certain things, like my mind will automatically be like, no, that's not happening. But a lot of shit, my mind will be like, no, you didn't. I got this. So he gonna look at me and be like, pulls out a bottle of Palo Viejo, Puerto Rican liquor. It's made from 100% sugarcane, just liquefied alcohol. Fuck crazy. So he's like, I bet you can't drink this whole bottle by yourself in 30 minutes. I'm already fucking 8 shades fucked to the wind. Look at his dumb ass, and I'm like, because I think I'm a badass. You're right, I can't. I said, but I bet you I could do it in 10 minutes. Now, mind you, it was a whole handle of the shit. He said, you can't. I said, bet. So I took glasses, like a regular water drinking glass like you have out there. I took one of those. I filled that shit to the brim. Mind you, my taste buds are fucking dead. I can't feel shit because I'm way too fucking gone. And I killed the entire bottle in 9 minutes, 30 seconds because I was taking shots like that. I remember somebody offered me a shot of Courvoisier after that. I threw it up. I don't remember nothing else. I heard stories about what happened. So apparently before the party ended, there was some chick who I thought was mad cute. I was trying to get with her, and I thought I was being smooth, but all she saw was me basically going, and you're a prick, and me good. Go. Just all types of fucked up. So they were like, yo, homeboy's done. He gotta fucking go. He ain't done nothing crazy, but my boy's gotta go. So we go to leave. Now, mind you, I'm going to stay at my cousin's house for the night, my other cousin, because that's just the safest thing to do. She's going to keep an eye on me. So we had like four people in the taxi cab. So I had to sit up front with the cab driver. Apparently she was like an 80-year-old woman. Thank God she knew the cousins whose party it was, because she called them the next day laughing about the shit. Apparently I fell asleep on her in the cab, and then I was also trying to get with her. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Either way, get to my cousin's house. She's drunk. She goes to bed. Her oldest child was up. She was like 14, 15 at the time. I want to say some shit like that maybe. And like, my cousin was like, yeah, just keep an eye on him, please, till he goes to sleep. Make sure he's all right. Apparently, I gave her this whole story about no one loves me. I hate my life. I'm drunk. I want to kill myself. All this other shit. Don't fucking know. She was freaking out. I passed out. Wake up the next morning. I walk the 2 miles to where I was staying. I get home. I was staying with a cousin of mine at the time, passed out on the motherfucking couch, right? That was a Sunday that I passed out on the couch, clean shaven and everything. I didn't wake up until fucking Thursday. Asked my cousin, yo, what the fuck, bro? Like, it's Thursday. Like, you didn't check on me or anything like that? This motherfucker's gonna look at me and be like, I thought I seen you breathing, so I figured you was okay. Dude, I'm dead on a couch, clean shaven. I wake up fully fucking bearded, and you think I'm okay?
Yeah, that's crazy.
What the fuck would possess someone to do that? There was also another time that me and my brother, we had taken a trip somewhere, and we was getting a little fucking toasty, and we just happened to meet 2 random people. And we happened to start engaging with 2 random people. And it was fucking hilarious, because it was a time that we shouldn't have been flirting with these girls, but we said fuck it. We was feeling shit, so it was cool. It was whatever. We was down with it. You already know, bruh. Wildness. Let's not go there. That's not the point right now. We're going to talk about that later. But yeah, so we was drunk as shit, macking into these 2 shorties, and I don't know what the fuck possessed them, but that shit put me in like super Mac Daddy mode.
Yeah, 50 minutes.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah. But that's what we did. We was over there flirting with these 2 chicks. I was in Mac Daddy mode. Like, I was chilling. I was being smooth as fuck. Ah, it was so great. And then it got ruined because an altercation almost happened, and that caused a whole fucking scene. And then we finished the night at my brother's apartment. He got super drunk, and he was in the Marines, so he pulled out his like flak vest and two of his fucking helmets, and we was wearing his helmets, headbutting each other drunk as fuck in his living room till we passed out. Yeah, good fucking times. Real good fucking times. There's also the time that I went out drinking with my brother, and my best friend Kane, he came out with us, and I didn't realize how much of a lightweight Kane was. I also didn't realize how much of a lightweight he was when it came to tequila. So not only, because we had a bunch of friends around us too, so not only was my boy drinking his own drinks, but he wasn't paying attention. So then one of the friends who was with us, he kept grabbing her drink, which was nothing but 90% tequila, 10% pineapple juice. All of a sudden, he's dying laughing, right? And he starts going, and he's hitting the table so hard that he's spilling drinks on me. I'm getting pissed. So I finally tell him, yo, break the seal, go to the fucking bathroom, like, get some of that shit out of your system. He asked me where the bathroom was. I point because the bathroom was to my left. I know it was to my left. I pointed to my left. He saw me going to the bathroom earlier. So all of a sudden, I don't see him for a couple minutes. I think he's in the bathroom throwing up. I was like, I'll go check on him in a minute. Next thing you know, one of the homegirls that was sitting with us comes out the women's bathroom fucking dying. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? She said, bro, did you not tell him where the men's room was? I said, I pointed over there because that's where it is. She was like, yo, I just seen your boy's balls. She was like, he is in the stall, pants at his ankles, trying to fucking piss. But it's almost like he's facing in a way that he was going to sit down, but was still standing up. So she was like, yo, I seen your boy's shit. He comes out stumbling, and I'm like, dog, when was the surgery? He's like, what do you mean? I said, look at the sign on the bathroom. And he goes, why does it look like that dude is wearing a skirt? I was like, yeah, because you went into the women's room. He's horrified. Come to the end of the night, I'm trying to get his ass home. I'm trying to talk to him to keep him awake and shit like that. It's snowing. He's arguing with me. I'm good. I'm like, okay. Just keep talking. Don't fall asleep. I told you I'm good. Stayed asleep the whole fucking ride. Then I get him to his car, and I'm like, bro, I don't feel comfortable. I'm going to take you home, and then I'll pick you up in the morning to bring you back to your car. You just got to call me. Doesn't want to fucking do that at all. He's arguing with me. So I said, okay, whatever. I'll call you a taxi. Doesn't want to fucking do that neither. I said, okay, drive your drunk ass home, stupid. Go ahead. Have fun. Let me know when you get home. He doesn't let me know when he gets home. I wake up. I'm freaking the fuck out. I call his cell phone. His stepdad answers the phone. And I'm like, bro, where's he at? He was like, he's sleeping. I'm like, okay, cool. I was like, tell him to call me when he gets up. So my boy calls me like 25 minutes later, freaking the fuck out because he didn't know where his car was. He was like, you never picked me up. And I said, you drove home. He said, no, I didn't. You drove the fuck home because you argued with me, dude. You drove. Come to find out, he parked his car a block and a half down the road. Then his stepdad calls him back. What was he drinking last night? Say he was drinking a little bit of this, a little bit of that. There was an Irish car bomb. There was a Vegas bomb. Then he started drinking on tequila. He starts dying. And he was like, yo, that would explain why this dude's got throw up all around his bed. He cannot handle fucking tequila. I had to sit on the phone with this dude for an hour explaining that he didn't do nothing wrong besides argue with me about driving. He was freaking out. But then I told him about the women's restroom, and he was mortified. And I'm like, bro, all I know is somebody saw you twigging berries. I don't know if they was impressed or if I should laugh at you because she came out the restroom laughing. So I don't know what to tell you, dog. But it's not, I guess it's not true what they say about Jamaicans. So that's on you, Papa. Wow. Fucking hilarious.
And that's been drinking stories with Tommy and Rico.
My favorite one before I got off the podcast was also I visited my boy Nick and I was getting drunk because I needed to get away. This was during the time when some shit had happened. And we was drinking whiskey, we was drinking beers, and then he had like a 12-pack of High Noon, which is like a vodka seltzer. I killed the 12-pack, and I was up to like 3 in the morning just tweeting about the NBA draft, getting mad likes on my tweets. But here's the thing. I don't tweet. I don't really watch the NBA draft. I was just talking a bunch of shit, but like people were agreeing with me on the shit that I was saying. So it was fucking hilarious. So then even this year when the NBA draft happened, I was like, I can't sleep right now, dog. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning and we were still texting. And he goes, that's because you're not drunk watching the NBA draft with me. And I was like, yo, you're absolutely fucking right. Tell me anything you want to say to the podcast before we sign off. We're gonna stay on the lives because we're still gonna fuck with y'all for a little bit. Anything you want to say to the YouTube?
Appreciate you guys joining us. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you as always being part of the show. This has just been another exciting edition of the RCYJ podcast. Don't
We're
forget to check
fucked
us
up
out
individuals.
next week. We'll be on same time, same place. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, share buttons. Thank you guys. Appreciate you.
Follow us on all the other apps that we're on, like Clapper and shit like that.
Give us ideas. Give us ideas to talk about.
Follow us on Clapper and shit like that. Interact with the videos because we do a lot of posting there and shit like that in between the podcast times and shit like that. But like you said, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, share. You guys will be able to see this for the live. If y'all are coming in late to the live and shit, we're wrapping up the podcast now. Y'all can go on the YouTube, which is YouTube RCYJ podcast on YouTube, and check out our history and also check out this podcast because once we're done with the lives and doing all this, I'm just gonna upload the shit today so I don't have to deal with it fucking tomorrow.
How you doing anyway? That's how I always did it.
I know, because I always do it. I always try to have it on Mondays, but I'm just gonna start doing it like the day we do it. I'm just gonna post it after, cause fuck it. Less work. Either fucking way. I'm gonna get up.
We appreciate Joey and all the time he spent with us, but as you see, he's not on here tonight and will not be back on part of the podcast. But we appreciate him and sorry things just didn't go the way it went. And
we do appreciate Joey. We still love you, dog. It's just things happen. Obviously there was some issues and there was some parting of ways. Doesn't mean we have any less love for him. So, shout out to Joey, everything he does. Exactly. So shout out to you, big dog, Joey Dubs. But we're going to sign off this shit on a very sad note. Y'all get a gratuitous crotch shot from Rico because I got to turn this shit off. Y'all will be all right. Oh, wait, I forgot.